Hello everyone, hello my lovelies. It's me, that divination witch. I hope you're doing well. I'm back with another witchy video, and this time it's another in my series of spirits and deities and entities that I have met and spoke with. I'm giving my UPG, my unverified personal gnosis, my experience on these beings. This goddess in particular was a request from one of you guys, and you'll know who it is from the title and thumbnail. It is Styx, the goddess Styx. So yes, I will give my experience on this lovely goddess. Before I do, however, I just want to welcome you all and let you know this is a witchy safe space. You can ask me any question. No question is a silly one. Ask away. I do try help people, answer what I can, and if there's anyone else you want me to talk about, let me know. So let's get into talking about Styx. Okay, and if you are new here, I just want to give you a big welcome. Hello, my name is Sarah. I'm that divination witch, and I do hope you stick around, and you're more than welcome to. Hit subscribe. I share what I've learned. I just try and be down to earth. I answer your questions, all that good stuff. So yeah, and I've also got a link tree. It's just below. If you are interested in getting a reading from me, I've got a store and a Patreon. So I'd be so grateful if you could check it out. Thank you. Styx. She is not a very popular goddess, let's say. Not that that's a bad thing or anything like that, but she's not someone I see people often speak about, and I've met her a handful of times, not all that often. Now, even though in the modern age she's someone people don't really speak about all that much, doesn't mean she's not important, and it doesn't mean that in antiquity she wasn't important at that point. So who is she? Now, you may have heard of the river Styx from Greek mythology, and Styx is the personification of that. So she is a very ancient goddess, a titaness she is known as, and she was one of the titans that sided with Zeus in the Titanonomy. I can't say it right. Basically, the war between Zeus and the Titans. She sided with Zeus, and she, I suppose, was rewarded for that in a way. I don't know if it's so much a reward, but she was respected throughout antiquity and throughout the myths. The gods swear their solemn oaths by Styx and by her name. Zeus himself swears oaths on Styx. So it's like in the modern time we would say, I swear to God. They would say, I swear to Styx, as well as making actual real life oaths, I suppose, on Styx, promising by her name that, that they would do whatever and she would, oversee that. Now, because of that aspect of her, I don't just see her as a personification of a river, even if it's a mythological river or a real river or whatever. That was a popular thing to happen in antiquity, that we anthropomorphized. Wow, I said the word. We anthropomorphized things, basically gave, landmarks, natural things, natural disasters and natural events, human personalities, and in turn they became deities, and Styx is, I suppose, one of the many, but that's not all she is. I see her as a goddess of justice, and with her siding with Zeus and with her being this solemn oath keeper, she's got great responsibility, even over Zeus himself, even over the gods themselves. Zeus is known as a god of justice, as well as king of the gods, sky god, and many other things. He's arguably the most important god in Greek mythology. But Styx, I would say, from what I know about her, is one of the powers behind him in a way. She keeps his oaths. She is a purveyor of justice. She, makes sure that the law is upheld in a way. Now, we do have other gods of justice like Themis, and Minerva rules, not Minerva, Athena, apologies, rules over justice, but, personification of justice wise and this level of importance, she's just up there. She's just so important to the gods as a god herself. And she has, like many gods, she has children, and one of them I found interesting is Nike, who is someone, again, I've only met a handful of times, despite her name being popular. Hello, Nike sportswear. But she's the goddess of victory, and I just feel like, wow, that's so prevalent, so amazing. I'll go into next the way I see her, okay, when she comes through. So when she comes through in her humanoid sort of form, she is a pale, beautiful lady, and she has a glowing type aura and very long blonde hair, and it's like angelic in a way, I suppose. I know she's wearing a long dress and clothes, but you can't really make it out because she's just glowing so much, and her glowing aura has like a green tinge around it. And I don't know if it's because of her being a river of the underworld as well, because before I sat down to film this video, I felt her in my space and I wrote down a few bullet points to kind of cover about her. And one of the things she said about herself was that, like a lot of underworld gods, despite her being this personification of a river, an ancient goddess like that, she has her foot or feet in both worlds. She is someone who travels from the upper world, from, the realm of the living to the realm of the dead, back and forth constantly. And that's a common theme with all gods of the underworld from all cultures, I've noticed. But if I'm going off Greek stuff, Persephone, prime example, goddess of spring, goddess of the underworld. Hecate herself, this goddess of the liminal space, this guide between realms, between worlds. Hermes is the same. All these different deities that have links with the underworld have passage between life and death, because the cycle of death is not just about dying and being the end of things. It is about rebirth, about transformation and change. So she is very special in that way, because not only is she an underworld goddess, but she is this personification of a river. And if you think of any river, it's movement and it is transition. And she is, I suppose, a goddess of transformation in more ways than one. Now, I have met another river god specifically. He's called Condatis. He is a Celtic god. He's actually of the river near me, and that's how I met him, and that's a story for another time. Although he is powerful, and he too is a god of change and transformation, because the rivers can change course. If something gets in the way of a river, it will find a way to keep flowing. That's the way rivers work, I suppose. They have different bends and, paths that they can take depending on nature. And although this other river god I've met, Condatis, he is powerful. I feel like Styx is like another level of power, because she's more than one thing. She is a river. She is the transformation. She is the water flow. She is the energy of that. She will get you to where you need to go. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It doesn't matter what route you need to take. She will help you on your journey of transformation. She will help you through the hard times, and she will find a path out for you. That is Styx. She is somebody so powerful. I'm feeling a similar energy to Hecate in a way, for that guide like energy, whereas Hecate may use the element of fire with her torch to guide you and light. Styx is the element of water guiding you. She is the force of water. She is the current. She is the energy of life and death. And if you think of a river, you know, how powerful they can be as well. I mean, some are small, some are large, some are massive. You know, if a river bursts its banks, we're screwed. You know, places get flooded. They can wash things away in an instant. The force of the power, the current, the power behind the water flow, it depends on nature, it depends on the circumstance. It's life and it's destruction. It's duality, and that Styx. She is a peaceful lady on the most part. She is somebody who has seen it all, I feel. She sees change, she sees the world keep turning and people evolving and ways of things changing. And if she chooses you, and I feel this is rare, to be honest, because she's not all that well known, but to those that she chooses, or those who are drawn to her and choose her, she's loyal and she will help you until the bitter end. You know, she's someone who will be there no matter what, and that is the oath keeper side of her. Now, because she's so primordial, I am not even sure that even the ancients worshipped her per se. Yes, they will have known about her and respected her. It was in their teachings, it was in their mythologies. The gods respect her, but we know mythologies we take with a pinch of salt. You know, it's not always literally what happened, of course. But it doesn't matter whether they worshipped her or not in the way that we know worship. I feel like she doesn't need much in the way of worship. What I mean by this is, even Hecate, you know, we have rituals and like deep non, you know, we have things that have stood the test of time and evidence of certain offerings given to Hecate. In my research, I don't feel like there is that evidence with Styx, really. There may be, of course, but I think it's going to be very rare compared to someone like Hecate or an Olympian god. Yeah, so when it comes to her and offerings in the modern day, she told me basically she doesn't need much. Because she is so nature-based, what she prefers is somebody who respects that, connect with nature. You know, if you're out and about and you see litter, pick it up, that kind of thing. Respect nature. Don't harm the balance of things. Light her a candle, sure. You could pour her a libation, which is like wine or even just water, you know, because she is water. Just be open-minded, say a prayer to her. But I don't feel she requires much in that way. Physical things, at least. What she requires is dedication and a willingness to learn and to be respectful and understanding. So that's my experience of Nyx, and that's what I've learned about her. And like I say, it's pretty rare she comes through for people. In my experience, you know, there's certain deities that seem to always pop through. Even some uncommon ones are more common than her. I haven't met her too many times. I really haven't. It's an honour to talk about her, actually, because she's very interesting and very overlooked in the modern age. So it's nice to talk about her. I'm glad someone requested it. So yeah, I hope it helped whoever you are who asked that. I hope this video helped. Maybe it helps someone else out there as well. Yeah, don't know if there's anything else really to say at the moment. So take care. If there's anyone else you want me to talk about, let me know. And until next time, stay safe and stay witchy. Bye.